I think the only thing that's like really got to me lately is I was like super hyped for 6.2. Like I was really hyped for 6.2, and it came out, and obviously like I'm an endgame boy. Like I like endgame content, and it came out, and I'm playing as a white mage, right? I've cleared P5 and P6 with my static, and our next raid is Saturday, right? And the way they designed Savage Raiding, my next raid is Saturday. I can't go in P7 because if I clear it, my static won't get loot. I can't go in P5 or 6 because I won't get loot. I've cleared it on white mage, but I've got all these other characters at 90, and I can't go in with any of them because I've cleared it on my white mage and got a book on my white mage. All of these other classes are now gear locked as well. So the only content is Savage, and I can't play Savage. I can only go in 3 times a week. I don't get it. Just let me play the game. Just let me play the game, man. Sorry. Ran over. Okay. Ran over. Savage not the only content. I mean like endgame, like gearing, like gear progression. I mean like gearing content, as in like getting stronger. But yeah, I think this is like my first time, like fully in endgame. Like Endwalker's my first expansion that I'm in endgame in. It's all outdated in a few months anyway. I know, right? It's all outdated in a few months, so just let me get the gear, man. Just let me play it. Like just let me play it. Just let me go in. Just like look, you go in the party finder and you go high end duty, right? Storm's Crown Extreme. Done it. And then from here, can't go in any of these. I'm not allowed to go in Savage. It's so weird. I can't go in any of this. I'm locked out, so I can't go in. Can't go in any of this. 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 Like, it's so weird. I just don't understand it. The weekly lockout don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's so strange. I can't understand it. And it's really frustrated me. Can't get a reward or literally can't go into it anymore. You can go in, but you can't get any... You can... So if anyone doesn't do Savage, I'll explain it real quick for anyone who doesn't do Savage. So right now, there are 4 Savage raids, right? There's 4 Savage raids. If you go into this fight, if you go into the first fight and you clear it, 2 or 3 loot boxes drop. Whether you get a reward from the loot box or not, like let's say a loot box drops and there's a ring and a necklace in when you go in here, whether you get it or not, you are locked out from loot. It's like you didn't get anything. You were there when the chest dropped, so you get nothing. I've cleared that 3 times, and I've cleared that once, and I have 0 loot, right? I don't have a single piece of loot. I don't have a single item, right? But I can't get any more this week. I'm locked. I'm no longer allowed to drop any items from there, and I'm no longer allowed to drop any items from there this week. On my white mage. But if I go in on any other character, I'm also locked. So I can get no loot from those fights on any class for the rest of the week. And if I go into this one, which I haven't cleared yet, and I clear it, I could get some loot, which is awesome. But then when I go in with my raid group on Saturday, when we go in here, because I've cleared it, they don't get loot. It's like, oh yeah, this guy cleared it, so now you all don't get loot. Or you all get 1 less chest drop. And it's like my static gets punished if I clear. And it's so weird. Like, just let me play, man. I don't understand. It's a strange rule. It's to stop boosting. It's to stop me playing, though, as well. It's meant to prevent carries. It's a big F. It's the only way to gear after the extreme. Like, you get your weapon from the extreme, and this is the only other way to get gear in the game. Oh, tomestones. But it's so weird. Laughs in casual, yeah. Sometimes when you have this conversation, right, people will just say, "Oh well, just just get all the gear. Just get all the gear on your white mage, and then just go in on another character. It's 4 weeks. I've cleared the bosses 4 times, and I have no gear. Like, it's going to take me like 3 months to gear my white mage, because you can only get 1 piece of gear a week. You only get the chance of 1 piece of gear a week. So when do you have time to go back in on an ult? Once you've cleared it all? It stops people from slamming all the gear and unsubbing. I mean, I guess. You can get a full set in 8 weeks if you're in a static. If you've cleared everything, yeah. Yeah, 8 weeks. On one character. You can gear one character, one class in 8 weeks. So like, I've leveled what? I've leveled what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've leveled 9. Well, discount that. I've leveled 8 classes. And it would take me 8 weeks to gear my white mage. And then let's say I want to play a DPS. What, 8 more weeks? The next expansion will be out by then. It's just a weird one, man. It's left a really bitter taste in my mouth. I didn't mean to go on a rant, but here we are. Right. It is what it is. Right, let's get out of this rut. Let's do something. Expert ruler, anybody?